A Camp Pendleton Marine accused of having sex with a 14-year-old girl in his barracks was identified for the first time today during a preliminary hearing on base.
Avery Rosario walked into military court in handcuffs. As CBS 8's David Goffredson reports, his defense team argued the girl pretended to be 21 on the dating app Tinder and then told Rosario she was 22.
The military has been doing everything they can to combat sexual assault.
Private First Class Avery Rosario was flanked by his defense attorneys as he walked into a military courtroom Thursday morning on base at Camp Pendleton. No cameras were allowed in the preliminary hearing, where a judicial officer has to decide if there is probable cause to support sexual assault charges against Rosario involving a 14-year-old girl found inside his barracks. The entire case hinges on whether the Marine knew she was underage.
It is a legal defense if he reasonably believed that she was of age.
Gary Barthel is a military law attorney who is not associated with the case. In court, the Marine's defense team argued the girl had an account on the dating app Tinder where she used a fake name and said she was age 21. The defense said when the accused Marine actually asked her how old she was, she told him she was 22.
Their argument, obviously, to the preliminary hearing officer is that probable cause should not be found in this particular case because there's no reliable or credible evidence establishing that the accused knew that she was underage at the time that he had sexual contact with her.
The girl had been missing from her Spring Valley home for more than 2 weeks when she was found in the barracks on June 28th. Military prosecutors made no oral arguments whatsoever during the hearing, choosing instead to file written evidence and exhibits with the court, including text messages between the girl and the Marine, a videotaped interview with the teenager, and images of the girl's Tinder account. That made for a fairly one-sided hearing where only the defense gave a closing argument, saying the sex was consensual and multiple Marines in the barracks, including the accused, believed the girl was an adult.
It's not only that he reasonably believed that she was of age, but there were other witnesses who also believed that she was of age.
The preliminary hearing officer is expected to issue a recommendation by the beginning of September. Then it will be up to a commanding officer to make the final decision as to whether the case goes to court-martial. At Camp Pendleton, David Goffredson, CBS 8.